Going to start to condense into the top 13. If you can stay alive to top 10, that is going to be big to get into it. We got the fire sale, so you can start to take some risks and have a chance to buy your team back for free.
Big look. Falcons still safe in Chem, but only for a moment. Hisoka's going to have to move from Chemical, swing over to G2. There they go. Fraggers getting aggressive. They're trying to clear a pathway, find their way to a new home as Chemical is being taken out by the zone. They're going to try to find their way to the other side of the map. Let's listen in with the Falcons and see who they can hunt down.
Yeah, we have to play this quick.
Yeah, one's left right. Left right, going out right here on the box right here. He's stuck on the box on the right. Hit him a little bit. He's running back. One shot, knocked him on the back.
Okay, this guy's second by the way.
Yeah, he's trying to get on the buy.
Come on.
I can't.
Right, I'm cutting the buy.
Okay.
On the buy, dead.
Nice, good job.
What is this guy?
Nice! I'm playing down low. Look,
Yo, listen, that's a fake point, okay? Listen, that's a fake point.
I hear you. They're both second, Chris, okay?
Yo, Ed, I'm on the roof right now, Ed.
I could try.
These guys who resing on me, I have to take this one. He's resing on me. I'm taking Chad. Yo, these guys are trying it.
I'm back.
I'm taking one. Okay, hold on, I'm playing slow. One shot. Buy him back. I have you.
I'm wrapping back for a sec. I'm gonna
Yo, kill this kid. Kill this kid. Yes, kill this kid. Don't let him regain. I hear you. I'm kind of stuck here. I'm landing back.
Okay. I'm diving on. I'm landing on my right.
Landing on the loadout. I gotta land Indy. I gotta land Kim. I'm getting shot from him. I don't have another advance. That was last one, bro. I died.
Pull up. Just give me a sec. I'm riding. I'm trying to get it one. I'm trying to open crate turn, bro.
A big play turned catastrophic. The Falcons full send G2. They wipe all three, or at least it looked like it, but one regain of the others taking down Hisoka. Hisoka has to regain, and then the rest, the fraggers get cut down as well. Hisoka's only place that he could find home is the very edge of chemical engineering, trying to regain for his team. A great play by G2, the last player up in the skies when we got that false positive full scent where Hisoka was trying to rotate to, which was Industries.
So we went a whole circle and didn't lose a single team there. G2, what a regain from that squad. But now that things are closing in, this is about to get weird because G2 are moving into the prison. But while they do that, they're actually getting flanked by three trios. You got AGAL, For Fun, and Godlike still behind you.
G2 trying to make their way into prison, but of course Kappa on screen, Gamax actually on a bit of heater, and they need it. Actually gonna find the backside of G2, but they lose the gunfight! Big man, talk whatever heat you want about Big Man. He's gunning people today.
He was gunning people yesterday too. Top fragger for G2 when everybody thought it was going to be anxiety. So continuing that in day number 2, G2 are in the prison and they're going nowhere.
JDG down 13th place. The Gentlemates continue to be the thorn in the side of JDG today as For Fun have regained somehow into Turbine. This is their original drop spot. Back in the past, this is their home. They know how to play it well, and it's showcasing on main right now. They're pushing out Godlike down to a solo deep in the water.
Fnatic, Falcons, Gentlemates, as well as Vicious, all going to be playing towards the bottom of Harbor to see who's going to own the bottom side of this map. And for Falcons, that is not good because it's still Vicious there.
Big win from Hisoka. The Vicious getting punished as Prek last alive for his team and will get cut down. A little bit of help at Ankyo. We lose a couple teams at the same time. AGAL out of here, 10th place, get a little multi. Not sure how many kills they had. Not the same Rebirth Island we saw from them yesterday, but we're into the top 10 situation and we are going to prison, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who can make it inside.
We got Godlike being pushed up by For Fun, who are sitting in the tunnels below prison. Godlike underneath the trees, Nemesis towards command, and you can see For Fun are gonna have to take on all of it.
A big fight off screen. The Little Prince, Inkyo, is alone. Look at the mini-map. Gentlemates have 2 mid-prison in WinCon. Inkyo left the map, swung over, took down 2/3 of the Falcons, and is still hunting for the last.
Just clip their wings.
He's at 9.
9 kills for Inkyo. See if he can get back to his team. But now NIP have to move out of headquarters, and it's going to be a wounded Gentlemates that they're looking to take down.
Deep into the new zone. Gentlemates down to 2, and Inkyo fighting through the gas. For Fun on potentially the first heater that we've seen from them in the entire group stage when they needed it most. Having a great game. They need the multi though. G2 somehow still alive. In through mid-map, they've lost a couple players, but Inkyo is well inside the gas at this point, using every piece of resources he can to fight for his life and make it into new Doggy. Still holding, but look at Uzone. It goes all the way back to HQ. It goes all the way back to Grandma's.
And right away with Nemesis. Nemesis just want to go down the hill into headquarters. Gentlemate's going to go as well. You do see another elimination. Criminal God going to be taking them down, and this is about to get weird through the prison.
Dongi is solo. If there's anybody that can do it, it's certainly Dongi, but he's got to fight tooth and nail through 7 other teams to even make it to new. Inkyo, he went out so early, got blessed with his own pull. He'll be first to the party over here, but he is by himself. Footsteps, unfortunate timing. Nate comes through a little bit too early, and Vision in IP take down the Gentlemates in 8. A lot more fighting at hand as the Falcons go down in 7. No multipliers for either of those 2 teams. G2 somehow still in this lobby and somehow still finding kills as Leviathan find their way to 6. We've made it to the top 5.
Yeah, G2 going to be in a great position here. There's only one team, though, that has a trio, and it's going to be Nemesis, who had that early rotation over towards HQ, looking to gatekeep teams as everybody moves in, and it's another circle pull now to the left of headquarters. G2 get wiped. We're down to just 3 trios left.
In IP, a solo. Nemesis, a chance to do the unthinkable. Godlike is our 3rd and final team. Remember, Godlike was in a big fight Turbine. They lost it to For Fun. They sent one through the water, and now they're down to 1. Intex, unfortunately, totally lost on where Limax was. Great angle over the top, and Vision actually even closer to him. So unfortunate rotation, a bad play call, but Godlike's still in it, at least for now. Oh, they get the buyback too. Godlike have 2 now, 1 in the air. Gonna get the intel of where Vision's at. Gonna get the intel of where all 3 members of Nemesis are.
And Vision wins it.
Vision picks up 1. Limax picks up the other. Godlike out of here. It's just a matter of time for the team in 13th place. You might have said that day 1 felt like it went to script to you. I disagree, but day 2, not one person can argue things are going to script. The teams at the bottom of the leaderboard are pushing their way towards the top. It is anybody's game, but in IP, it just feels like a matter of time.
Yeah, Vision is just going to look for Hook. He can take down Bray. Knocked. That's going to be full as well, so extra KP goes to the send, and he tried to force the 1v1, but Nemesis from down under on top of game number 3.
Great job from Nemesis to finally get a win. These guys win APAC.
GG's, baby.
They win the region with like 450 points. They go giant in a region that doesn't feel like it has the caliber of teams that the rest do. And they've been quiet here on LAN until this moment. Some returning competitors. Seen Limax compete for years, even at EWC, and he's putting up solid numbers here in a map where they desperately need it. 13th place should jump up well inside the single digits. Maybe to 9th, maybe to 8th. Only time will tell. Let's listen in.
Come on, Bird, we needed that shit, man.
Honestly, when you needed 2 piece, I'll drop the 2 piece content. Kind of fucking terrible.
You guys want to fucking go.
We needed that. My bio, man.
They needed it, and they got it. Seymour, great win.
2 points away from Fnatic, 4 points away from For Fun Esports, 7 points away from the Vicious Esports. That is an opportunity for Nemesis to move up the rankings, to move into a spot away from eliminations. Do they push Fnatic into that bottom 3 spot? Sure. We're going to be looking at those standings very soon.
Yeah, and remember that they finished yesterday in 13th place, tied with Leviathan at only 54.6 points through 6 maps. They likely just picked up a 30-plus bomb, so a huge turning of the tides here. Gotta get a quick picture after that one.
Oh, of course.
Ladmax looks totally unamused, by the way. He's like, guys, we just got started. We finally got what we wanted. We have so much more work to do. Stop taking pictures of us. I love it. Great job from NIP, though. We gotta give another tip of the hat to these guys. You gotta remember that a couple of these players have been on the podium at EWC a couple years ago, right? These are veterans in the space. I've been casting over Showstopper, who wasn't a part of that roster for years now, representing a couple different regions actually throughout the course of the last couple years of Warzone competition. So it's really cool to see these guys who frankly have had very unfortunate placements on all of our other lands up until today. War is on the bench coaching them, and they're crushing it.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, and I think that it's very simple what you get out of NIP, and they know exactly where they need to go. They go to the hot drop, they hold their hot drop, and they just catch people in rotation over and over again. Their slaying is impeccable, and it's backed up by some consistent placings. And I think that when you look at Rebirth Island, the fact that they get to HQ and nobody's contesting them HQ anytime that we see it, it is just free for them.
That is what I was going to say, is actually that most of their POIs that they drop are free. This one, it actually was contested. They just won the early engagement and had complete control over it. It was the first time we've seen somebody contest them at HQ and actually get punished for it at the very beginning of the game. We got to head down and talk to the Falcons, though, and see what's going through their heads as they find their way deep inside of the mid-pack.
Welcome back to the main stage. I've got Noobs here joining me from Falcons. A different kind of start to the day today. Maybe not quite as hot. What are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, we haven't had the hottest start, but I mean, there's still 3 maps to go. Anything could happen, and we're
True, it's very true. 7th currently in the leaderboard. Obviously looking to get into that top 5. Anything that needs changing? Like, does anything feel kind of different amongst the team right now, or is it literally just you know, switch up and go again?
I mean, that's just COD for you. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't go your way, but I mean, 3 maps to go, anything could happen, like I said.
It's a fair point. You know, you're currently 3rd in tournament KD at this point. So does it feel like you're having a particularly good tournament at this point? Or, you know, obviously your sights are set on the team results, of course.
I mean, I don't really pay attention to KD. I'm just here to hopefully qualify for finals and take the easy route instead of going to LCQ.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, like you said yourself, you've got 3 maps to go. But I want to talk a little bit about the kind of position that you're in right now. Repping the Team Falcons jersey, coming to EWC. How does that feel, man?
I mean, it's an insane feeling. I mean, we have the crowd over there going crazy. We can hear them. It's insane.
I bet it's a great feeling. You know what, Noobs? I'm not going to take any more of your time. I really appreciate you joining me here in this interview. Like you said, 3 more maps to go right here till we close out Group B. See you in a bit.
We book Esports World Cup up.
Everyone is playing, you're not yet. EWC Play is your all-in-one platform to compete in fantasy, pick'em, and quests for a grand total of $300,000 in prize pool. Build your dream fantasy team in 5 different games and track your score with live results tables. Predict the winner of every game, every group stage, and every tournament. Complete daily and weekly challenges to earn boosters that help you climb the global leaderboard. Got what it takes? Join EWC Play now.
One team on the right. Low rush out, low, absolute on the box, running back. Absolute dead.
On my low right.
I'm much about it, dead gas, flash in here.
He was just low right, bro. Oh my god, bro.
I was wallbanging this shack for so long.
If I have my AR out, I'd probably kill this guy crossing to the hut too.
He's
one in. Come on, come the fuck up. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go, man.
Can go, Grim.
Let's go. Yo, they're gonna be like...
I don't have any symptoms.
On.
Yep. That's all.
Behind.
One shot.
TSG. Hey. Bro. I thought that was one of yous, bro. The hell, they swung me.
Nice room, 1v1.
One more. You're so You're so much. Oh my. Let's go, Crimey. Go, send. Watch it. Dump.
Watching deep right. He jumped up, he tried to jump up. Jump up to the spit. Top. Nice plays. That's what I'm thinking about.
Flex, by the way. Down low on me, just grab space.
I hear you. I'm plating.
One shot. Bro, it's only 2 of them. Bro, I think he was my guy, bro.
Great listening as we welcome you back. Then COD Warzone Resurgence Championship at EWC 26. And I'm joined by Glitter. She's been running around doing club championship updates. We want you to come and join along because Falcons right now, they're trying to make it to top 5 to go directly to match point finals.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. And I gotta stand normal for this, okay? Because it's a club storyline that we've been following, obviously for good reason. Defending champs 2 times over, and this time around it's not going so well. So I'm going to give you all a quick breakdown on what has happened so far. Overwatch, they're completely out. Didn't get any points either, so it's not going so well for them. MLBB, they made it a little bit farther, did make it to top 4, but then out yet again. So they get a few more points on the board, but they still have not managed to get the win that they're looking for. They had 3 players headed into Street Fighter 6. The defending 2-time champ eliminated. Then the remaining 2 had to face off against each other and instantly eliminate 1. They have 1 player left who has made their way through to top 8. So they also have some more points on the board, but it is not going to be an easy journey. So if we're talking about how that affects Warzone, we were talking about how they were a top team coming into this. This could have been the title where they got the win that they're looking for to be trophy eligible 7. And right now they're just kind of middling.
They are kind of middling. Right now, they're outside of the top 5 to go directly to match point finals. Thank you so much, Glitter. Thank you for joining us and just doing all this club championship updates. Because for this squad, also, you can give the mic back to you. Yeah, thanks. Get out of here. But talking about Falcons, I mean, we're seeing the Falcons that we saw towards the second half of yesterday because this squad is just currently not showing up.
Not showing up? True. Who is showing up? God, like Esports. That's a great first half of matches out of those boys. I don't even want to talk about the Falcons because they're just kind of sitting around. Middling. Godspell middling without mid. Middling and fiddling. I don't know. But Godlike is dominating.
I was on this desk yesterday and I said, Trick Empathy needs some help.
You got it.
He got some help. Nate Dogg, Intex, both coming up. They're doing what they need to do. It's been literally a complete change. Now, we did see Intex on the timeline saying he played the entirety of yesterday with his IEMs backwards. So apparently that is the sauce to doing better on day 2 is being able to properly hear.
Well, I'm amazed that he didn't recognize that as soon as he entered the first game.
Minute 1, yeah.
Hey, shout out you, brother. Also, shout out Godlike Esports from the bottom to our first page, 8th place. Again, consistency being key right now. Makes looking pretty good. Ninjas and pajamas, not bad at all. But hey, couple of stinkers down there. That's a shock, Dan.
It's very shocking. I'm more surprised to see how much new icons is behind. We took a group A and it was at least somewhat competitive at the bottom, but for right now, a new icons just only having 57.2 points is really rough. But I'm also looking at Gamax and Fnatic. While yes, they are down here in 14th and 15th, there's still a couple of squads above them that are just flirting with that line. So as we saw in Group A earlier, it can come down to that last and final game where all of a sudden those bottom 3 could just completely shift.
Yeah, and going back to Godlike too, we saw first squad in Group A being able to get some wins, but they just weren't as consistent enough. For Godlike, we're looking for that consistency that we didn't see out of Group A in first squad.
So far, so good. Same could be said for AGAL as well. They're also secretly and very quietly floating up the leaderboard on a rapid rate. And Gorgo Knight, he was fragging out all day yesterday and kind of the same story point. He needs a little bit of help, and so far he's been able to get it. Really good stuff for some of our teams that were on the second page yesterday.
Leviathan, another team that's slowly making that climb up, getting out of the danger zone. They're still very much on the highway, though. They have not found their exit. And that is a scary prospect as well. A lot of fans here. A lot of fans that love to get involved. Fans that are making a ton of noise. And fans right now that are recuperating ahead of a very, very exciting drop. But a lot of teams still in this.
Yes.
We're seeing newfound, stamina coming into day 2. And this is what you need. This is getting serious.
Something that we have seen, especially today for this group, is we haven't seen that much of a sponge point as well. We're seeing a lot of those bottom teams being able to kind of fight their way up. We saw it with Godlike. We're seeing with that a little bit with some of the other squads as well.
Well, I honestly think that's just because of the Falcons. It's the Falcons not performing at their level, right? When Twisted Minds is running Group A, it's hard to find some other points on the board. When Falcons, though, are struggling, it's just opening up so much of the map for so many of these other teams to find their kills and make it to these top 5 finishes.
They look scared. Like, legitimately, there have been moments where it's like you watch them on rotation and the Havens Hollow, map 2, they're like northeast side, zone 6, and they're sitting there between 2 teams like, What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
Come fight. Let's go. Come here.
No,
go
yeah. And then even in the comms, map 3, you hear the comm listening, and they're saying, hey, let's not let G2 regain. And here's Noobs crouch walking in a corner. Like, how about we get our move on? Like, we're not playing with the same urgency that I think we may have seen them in. I know I'm kind of fishing a little bit, but it just doesn't feel like the Falcons we'd seen all year.
It does kind of feel like they're probably dealing with sort of these quote-unquote random teams. Like, having Vicious land on them on boat and it getting a little hairy is probably maybe a reality check for them that it's not going to be as free as they maybe think it is.
Scary prospect, man. I mean, it's like you don't want to change the gameplay too much. You don't want to make any crazy adjustments, but you have to do something now. We are running out of maps for the Falcons. Yeah, heard the club championship talk, but coming up on game 4, last taste of Rebirth Island, and it could be the last Rebirth Island they play in the tournament.
Yeah, for Shift, looking at game 5 and game 6, we wanted to see a little bit more out of Falcons too yesterday. It didn't end up happening this time around. If they actually want to make it in the top 5, go directly to match point finals, they have to make sure they make it happen here in the last 3 games.
They need to let Dongy off the leash, bro. Like, he just has not been hitting the same metrics he had last year, and I get it. Like, again, you're trying to work something out right now, but I'm saying you just got to throw something to the wall, see what sticks, and I'm throwing Dongy out there first.
Unzip the Dongy, let it fly free, let it run, baby. Because we've seen it again, those individual plays. The skill is there across the board. They've got the chemistry as a team. They've got the foundations to survive late into those resurgence rounds. It's all good. Yeah. Unzip the Dongy.
Hopefully that happens.
Me too. I mean, maybe in a more professional sense. Go Dongy. Go get those kills, brother, because you're a top fragger for a reason.
Be that Don. We know you can be. For some of the other squad, Nemesis, right? Nemesis have been able to step it up so far today. They've been able to not only just get a win here, but just outperforming what we have seen out of them in the past as well, especially when it came to yesterday.
I think it's just like the Australian region at large, I feel like often just gets overlooked because the depth of competition is so thin. And we say the same thing when we talk about like the multiplayer side of it. And to be fair, you're dealing with a lot of players who play in both. Yeah. So it's like, how much rehearsal are they getting? They're still shooters at the end of the day.
I mean, the 6 players from APAC have all played in some form of interchange, right? In the last 2 years, whether it be the World Series of Warzone or here the Esports World Cup, right? So I'm not surprised to see it's the exact same 6, but it just feels like you're kind of throwing stuff against the wall to finally find the teams that'll lock in.
It's do or die, man. It's do or die. Yeah. You've got to make something work this late in the tournament, especially.
Yeah, last Dreams games coming up here before we find out who's going to be moving on to the finals, who's going to be getting sent home, and who'll be going to survival stage as well. But for everybody currently watching at home, don't forget, you can put in your predictions. Go to the Play app for EWC. Put in your pick'ems. Let us know who you think is going to be performing. You know what? As we're talking about who is going to be performing, let me actually pull up somebody from Leviathan.
Great throw.
What's going to be happening here for Leviathan? Are you guys going to get a win or no?
I think we might.
I think you so far?
I would probably just say the underperformance of Falcons, honestly. We saw them win 2 games yesterday, still weren't able to get into the top 5. They had a really bad start as well. I think me, like most of the fans here, semi-hate watching Falcons and hope they have to play it through tomorrow as well.
Now, as a man of esports, okay, do you reckon you could 1v1 a pro?
Oh, for sure. It'd be easy. No problems. I have the controller, I have aim assist, right?
You mean you didn't take the job in like casting role because we're terrible at games? You think you could 1v1 one?
Oh, I'd be able to at least put on some content, minimum.
I mean, that's the Australian passion there. Your boy Q, pleasure as always, good to see you. And yeah, I'm gonna continue finding the Aussies here in the crowd.
Barney, I have a surprise for you. Like this, I'm gonna give you this, but you have to take really care because this is super powerful, okay?
Okay.
So basically when you have it on your hands, okay, and you just pull it in the air, the people are gonna scream like crazy. So be careful, okay? It's a really important superpower. So, mesdames et messieurs, c'est un super pouvoir que je lui ai donné. Quand tu vas lever la main, tout le monde va se mettre à crier. So you can go for it if you want to see. Don't be scared, you can go again. Again? Oh my God! I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Yeah, that's Rockwell. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is.
It definitely works.
Yeah.
We have some other fans in the building. We got the Falcons. Apparently not. I think they might be happy. Leviathan.
And now, baby, everyone together. Are you ready?
3 maps to go. Let's do this.
What An unbelievable break there as we got into the second half of Group B. So many fun moments for all of our talent interacting with the fans, but of course the Gentlemates, the loudest fans in the building. I'm sure you can hear them in our mics as well as we get deeper into this match. I hope if you're a Gentlemates fan, you want to hear them in our mics as we get into this match, because the Gentlemates unfortunately did not have a great one. They're still in a solid position on our leaderboard, still in the top 5, but it is close. And I do need to remind everybody at home, you're looking for top 5 and you're looking at bottom 3. Those are the 2 bubbles. Everybody in the middle, they're moving into the Survivor stage tomorrow. Gentlemates still a top 5 team, but the margins are getting closer.
Kind of saw it coming though. It's the same thing as yesterday. You win game 1, game 2, game 3, not really the best results. But for Gentlemates, they're still high up on the leaderboard. I mean, you're at 147 points. AG Global below you, 137. You got a gap there, and you have room for error. The best thing is right now for Group B is that a lot of those top teams are starting to slow down. I mean, JD Gaming as well. You have back-to-back 10th place, 13th place for NIP. You got an 11th place in Game 8. So with those